Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Washington State's return team didn't help matters out much there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. And the ball is intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Looking for a man, it's Jennings. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The Bears will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now they'll run the draw. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On second down, looking again to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the misfire, now on second down. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The aerial assault continues. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Bears are marching down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now from inside the red zone. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got him this time. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
To the air, it's Jennings. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays.
Touchdown Bears! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On third down, going up top. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He makes the connection. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Coming after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Washington State going quickly. He's looking for a man on second down. On target to the left. And fires the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. The corners are walked up tight. Going up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to pass on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He'll pull it down and run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Finds his man, and they convert. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
He's going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They keep attacking through the air. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And the Cougars are in the hurry up.
On the play. Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. At midfield, he's got room. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Gets it to the back. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw, you would want to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting, and you could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
First and goal, Washington State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This offensive line, but
Second and goal.
for this D tackle, he is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Using the quick game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Makes his connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. After that completion, move the sticks, it's first down. He wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass quickly to the tight end. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Looking to throw it again. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Gets away from one, finds some space. Corralled and brought down by the defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That's caught. It's Selvia. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. But the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls. And most of the time, I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with him. The defensive back said, no, sir.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're going to throw it again. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Bears are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Jennings. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. Snags it over the middle. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up 4th down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. A 1st down for the offense. out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
You know, I think if I'm the quarterback, I'm probably not throwing at this linebacker anymore. That's now already his second pick in this game. He's been doing an outstanding job in coverage. I think if you're the QB, you got to start avoiding him.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Just 1 for 3 on fourth down so far in this one, but they'll stay on the field and try to convert here. Dances away to buy time. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Washington State lines up quickly.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the back. Smashes through. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Give to the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Makes the grab. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting that direction.
And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. And this one splits the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it.
Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Bears! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense drags him down. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Washington State going quickly.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wazoo! And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Here's the handoff. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking off. The play action fake. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Bears have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He'll just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Selvia. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Trying to find his man on first down. Works the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Baylor! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Washington State, 27.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Washington State lines up quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Caught in the backfield, it's Woodhead. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They want to get this defense on its heels. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in, it's Sims. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. The offense coughs it up. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end finds a soft spot.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
3rd and goal from way back there. Pressure coming. He wants it all. Touchdown, Washington State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Selvia. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Keeps looking downfield. What a nifty... Pick up the 1st down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by just 2 over Louisville. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Coming after it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Caught over the middle. It's Woodhead. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Washington State going back to work on first down.
Well, we need this quarterback to put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Got a man. It's Woodhead. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond.
Got a lot of running room. Oh, he's got a chance. The 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, David. Just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon, because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, it's complete. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the